In this video, we'll discuss datasets, what they are, why they are important in data science, and where to find them. Let's first loosely define what a dataset is. A dataset is a structured collection of data. Data embodies information that might be represented as text, numbers, or media such as images, audio, or video files. A dataset that is structured as tabular data comprises a collection of rows, which in turn comprise columns that store the information. One popular tabular data format is comma-separated values, or CSV. A CSV file is a delimited text file where each line represents a row, and data values are separated by a comma. For example, imagine a dataset of observations from a weather station. Each row represents an observation at a given time, while each column contains information about that particular observation, such as temperature, humidity, and other weather conditions. Hierarchical or network data structures are typically used to represent relationships between data. Hierarchical data is organized in a tree-like structure, whereas network data might be stored as a graph. For example, the connections between people on a social networking website are often represented in the form of a graph. A dataset might also include raw data files, such as images or audio. The MNIST dataset is popular for data science. It contains images of handwritten digits and is commonly used to train image processing systems. Traditionally, most datasets were considered to be private because they contain proprietary or confidential information, such as customer data, pricing data, or other commercially sensitive information. These datasets are typically not shared publicly. Over time, more and more public and private entities, such as scientific institutions, governments, organizations, and even companies have started to make datasets available to the public as open data, providing a wealth of information for free. For example, the United Nations and federal and municipal governments around the world have published many datasets on their websites covering the economy, society, healthcare, transportation, environment, and much more. Access to these and other open datasets enable data scientists, researchers, analysts, and others to uncover previously unknown and potentially useful insights. They can create new applications for both commercial purposes and the public good. They can also carry out new research. Open data has played a significant role in the growth of data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence, and has provided a way for practitioners to hone their skills on a wide variety of datasets. There are many open data sources on the Internet. You can find a comprehensive list of open data portals from around the world on the Open Knowledge Foundation's datacatalogs.org website. The United Nations, the European Union, and many other governmental and intergovernmental organizations maintain data repositories providing access to a wide range of information. On Kaggle, which is a popular data science online community, you can find and contribute datasets that might be of general interest. Last but not least, Google provides a search engine for datasets that might help you find the ones that have particular value for you. It's important to recognize that open data distribution and use might be restricted as defined by its licensing terms. In absence of a license for open data distribution, many datasets were shared in the past under open source software licenses. These licenses were not designed to cover the specific considerations related to the distribution and use of datasets. To address the issue, the Linux Foundation created the Community Data License Agreement, or CDLA. Two licenses were initially created for sharing data, CDLA Sharing and CDLA Permissive. The CDLA Sharing license grants you permission to use and modify the data. The license stipulates that if you publish your modified version of the data, you must do so under the same license terms as the original data. The CDLA Permissive license also grants you permission to use and modify the data. However, you are not required to share changes to the data. Note that neither license imposes any restrictions on results you might derive by using the data. which is important in data science. Let's say, for example, that you are building a model that performs a prediction. If you are training the model using CDLA licensed datasets, you are under no obligation to share the model, or to share it under a specific license if you do choose to share it. In this video, you've learned about open datasets, their role in data science, and where to find them. We've also introduced the Community Data License Agreement, which makes it easier to share open data. One important aspect that we didn't cover in this video is data quality and accuracy, which might vary greatly depending on who collected and contributed the dataset. While some open datasets might be good enough for personal use, they might not meet enterprise requirements due to the impact they might have on the business. In the next video, you will learn about the Data Asset Exchange, a curated open data repository.